The Boy Who Swallowed a Star. In a quiet village named Oriel, nestled between misty hills and whispering forests, lived a boy named Elian. He was 11 years old, with eyes the color of dusk and a heart full of questions. While other children raced through the meadows or played games in the village square, Elian preferred to sit alone under the great elm tree, watching clouds drift like ships across the sky. He listened to the wind's secret songs and asked questions no one could quite answer. Where do stars go when they fall? Do shadows sleep? Can the sky run out of dreams? He wasn't the loudest or the boldest, but he noticed things that others missed: the secret sway of tall grass when no one was near, the hush of trees before a rainstorm, the way stars blinked like they were winking at him. Each night, after supper, Elian would climb the hill behind his family's cottage. Wrapped in a threadbare blanket, he'd lie on the soft grass, notebook in hand, sketching the shapes of constellations and jotting down the thoughts that filled his curious mind. He believed the stars were more than light. They were memories, stories, pieces of ancient wonder. Then one night, something extraordinary happened. A star broke free from the heavens. It didn't fade like others. It curved sharply and deliberately turning downward, glowing brighter and brighter until it seemed to rush straight toward him like a falling sun. Elian barely had time to gasp. The star struck him gently, like a feathered kiss to the chest. There was no pain, only warmth. A radiant golden glow spilled into him. His chest shimmered. His hands lit up like lanterns. He blinked, breathless. When he awoke the next morning, everything was different. The air around him felt alive. Grass leaned toward his feet like curious pets. Birds followed him from branch to branch, chirping in strange, sweet rhythms. Flowers turned as he passed, blooming even when they should have been closed. Even the village's famously grumpy cat, Mallow, jumped into his lap and purred like a song. Elian said nothing, but he knew deep inside he was changed. On the third night, he returned to the hill. The sky above twisted and shimmered. The stars began to rearrange themselves until they formed the outline of a boy, his silhouette, glowing above him like a heavenly reflection. Then a voice, deep and ancient, rang out from the stars. "You have swallowed the final ember of the hidden flame. You are its keeper." The voice told him of the hidden flame, a constellation that once lit the sky with warmth and wonder. Long ago, it had been shattered by greed and forgotten by time. Only one ember remained now inside him. To restore it, Elian must pass 3 trials: courage, kindness, truth. It came swiftly. A summer thunderstorm rolled in with fury, and lightning struck the edge of the forest. Flames rose, licking the trees and sending animals fleeing. While the villagers scrambled with buckets and shouts, Elian heard cries from deep within, frightened sounds. Without thinking, he ran toward the fire. The smoke stung his eyes. The heat made his skin tingle. But when he lifted his glowing hands, the golden light poured from his palms and parted the flames like soft curtains. Deer, rabbits, foxes, and birds ran through the opening he made, their eyes wide with thanks. That night, as he lay in bed, the voice returned. "You have passed the trial of courage." Days later, a blind traveler arrived in Oriel. His clothes were dusty, his cane worn. Most villagers passed him by, too busy or wary to stop. But Elian approached him with a smile and offered bread and cool water. He sat with the man each day under the elm tree. Elian told stories of clouds shaped like dragons and skies painted like dreams. He described flowers in colors the man had never known and breezes that smelled like honey. On the 5th day, the traveler touched Elian's face gently and said, "You've shown me more than sight ever could." That night, the stars whispered once more, "You have passed the trial of kindness." This one came under a sky bursting with stars. The voice spoke again. "Now you must choose. Keep the light and live in wonder forever, or return it and restore the hidden flame for the world. But your gift will fade." Elian sat in silence. The grass was cool beneath him. He thought of the glow in his hands, the songs in his veins. It had been beautiful, magical. But he also thought of the children in cities who never saw stars, and of lonely hearts who had forgotten how to hope. What if they could feel what he had felt? He placed a hand on his heart and whispered, "Let the world shine." A beam of golden light shot from his chest into the sky. The stars above shifted and whirled, arranging into the great constellation of the hidden flame. It blazed brighter than the moon, casting light that reached the farthest corners of the earth. In distant cities and quiet valleys, people looked up and smiled. Some wept without knowing why. Others held hands, hearts stirred by something ancient and warm. Elion's glow faded. His magic was gone, but something inside him burned brighter than ever. He walked home under the rekindled stars, feeling lighter than air. And sometimes, if you look up on the clearest night, you might see a boy-shaped spark among the stars, smiling gently down on the world. That's Elion, the boy who gave his light so the world could dream again. Subscribe my channel and comment below your ideas about story.